On this edition of Kababayan Today, it's our third installment for our relationship panel. Women that include LA 18's host, Kat Iniba, theater maker Alison De La Cruz, Professor Kimbrough, and community leader Norma Austin. That's all next on Kababayan Today. It's still the month of February, it's Love Month, and we are talking with our women's panel, but you know what? We're going to be talking about a topic that we don't talk about as a community. Divorce. All right, let's get it started with our panel of women, starting off with Kat Iniba. She's the host of Halo Halo. Hi, Kat.
Hi, G. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us once again. Of course, kasama natin si Alison De La Cruz, isang theater maker.
Hello.
Thank you, Alison, for being here once again.
Salamat.
Kasama natin si Kimbrough, isang professor of Asian American Studies. Thank you, Carol, for being here. And Norma Requierme-Austin is here with us, a Philam community leader. Okay, ladies, let's get started. This topic is very difficult to discuss because, as you know, in the Philippines, until today, 2015, there is absolutely no divorce. So, yes, we fall in love. But guess what? If you're Filipino, this is something na kailangan panindigan mo tanang buhay mo. Paano na? Paano na? There are lots of factors to talk about. Let's get it started. Do you believe in divorce? Ladies, Kat, oo o hindi?
Oo. I think there's, sometimes things just don't work out. I don't know. I mean, I'm probably the last person that should be talking about this because I'm the most inexperienced. I've never been married. I'm single, so. But I think, yeah, I believe in divorce.
Okay. What about you, Alison? Do you believe in divorce?
Oh. I believe in divorce, but I also know that when my wife and I talked about getting married, we were very clear that while we believe divorce is an option, we are not getting married to have an option to get divorced. That we're very clear that we wanted to be together forever. But
All
do
right.
I think? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Carol, what do you think? Naniniwala ka sa diborsyo o hindi?
Yeah, naniniwala ako. Oo. Marriage is a contract that you can get into. So why don't we give an out of that contract as well?
Because they say it's a holy vow.
It's a holy vow. But if we look at the reality in the Philippines, it's also a vow to be faithful.
Ayun.
Pero you look around, maraming querida system. Yung maraming querida, second, third families. So why don't we keep that vow as well? Bakit divorce lang ang ano?
Bakit kaya sa tingin natin hanggang ngayon there's still no divorce? You were saying that we are one of the last countries in the world.
Yeah, we are the
Philippines. Bakit kaya?
Yeah, it's a good question. Bakit kaya? And I think the church has a lot to do with it, the Catholic Church, because other religions allow for divorce. Malta is the other country that was a holdout, but they since allowed divorce in their country. Philippines na lang, the last country in the world that does not recognize divorce. And it could be a lot of factors. I think the church lobby is very strong. Patriarchy, women being considered property, na ayaw pakawalan, you're my property, and all that. Yes. So there's all sorts of reasons.
Tita Norma, you've been divorced.
My golly. I'm going to say something. Do not overstay in a loveless marriage. Do not stay in a marriage wherein you'll go nuts. Do not. Your mental health is priceless, especially if you have children. You owe it to you to be happy. Because sometimes, I'll respond to that, meron akong sasabihin hindi maganda, sasabihin ko pa rin. We are such a hypocrite group of people sometimes. We define success, failure. If we're happily married, we're successful. Successful. Telling the whole world, oh, I've been married 30-something years. Sinasabi ba nilang unhappily married? Hindi naman eh. Pero merong kabit-kabit somewhere. You know? And I will not judge sometimes when it comes to that, na if they're unhappy. Sometimes you don't plan. You don't plan to have an affair. You know, it just happens.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. And the temptation is there and everything is there. Pagkatapos bigla kang, oh, especially pag nagmi-midlife crisis ka na. You know, that's a consideration. Both sides, nag-midlife crisis si babae, nag-midlife crisis si lalaki. She doesn't have enough attention at home and there's this guy or somebody, yung ex-boyfriend nakita sa Facebook, na nabiyuda na siya, and boom, nagkita, may asawa pa yung isa. Hindi ba? It happens.
It happens.
You do not plan. But then that's the struggle.
Yes.
Pagka hindi mo na gusto yung asawa mo, there's an opening. Right? Pero pag mahal mo, teka muna. Ako nakikipaglaro-laro dito, pero teka muna, reality check tayo. Hindi mangyayari na iwanan ko asawa ko. Wala namang kasalanan yan eh. That's why we define success by staying married. Hindi.
Oh, yon. Wow, that was deep, Tita Norma. Okay, when we return, we're going to be talking about the factors that lead up to divorce. Cheating, alam naman natin, philandering, maraming ganyan sa ating kultura. Why is there a double standard? Pag-uusapan natin yan with our women panel, pagbalik natin dito sa Kababayan Today. Don't go away.